Right now, here on the upside, we are flipping out over the incredible story of these high-flying gymnasts. Plus this.
Picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bumpity bum, bumpity bum.
And before we say goodbye to Carpool Karaoke, we'll take a look at how it all began. The upside is rolling to you in style right now.
It's time to look up.
Let's talk about this.
That's a great idea.
To enjoy stories showing the brighter side of life.
A catalyst for growth.
Well, you don't see that every day.
Showing good people doing great things.
This is my purpose.
Turning troubles into triumphs.
What a creative solution.
Everyday heroes rising up to inspire hope. Right now on the upside.
Check out this 6-year-old T-baller. She hits a little grounder, then does a cartwheel. Look at that. Perfect form on her way to first base. And then the entire infield runs after the ball. She's recently joined gymnastics, and her teacher told her that in order to master her cartwheel, she has to constantly practice it. So she clearly took that advice and thought, on my way to first, I'm going to do that.
That is a good student. You can tell despite all those infielders around her. And she was like, no, back up, wait a minute, wait for it. They all were like, whoa, and got to base. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, even with the cartwheel, she still ran faster than anybody could get her ball and throw her out.
Oh, man, that's adorable, man. That's good stuff. Way to start the show. Thanks for hanging with us here on the upside. Let's begin, as we like to do here, with stories from the very top of our feed on this Wednesday. And get this, tomorrow night will be the final airing of The Late Show starring James Corden.
Oh, the show's most popular segment, of course, is Carpool Karaoke. You know it. And before saying hello from the other side, he'll be rolling in the deep with Adele.
Nice.
It's fun to know that the segment almost never got off the ground. The first star who agreed to do it was Mariah Carey.
What a huge get. I mean, that's how you start. I mean, that's why it became so big. I mean, you had like A-list talent like that. But when they pulled up to start shooting, get this, she said she'd do the chatting, but not the singing. Mariah's not going to sing. Wait a minute. Let's take a look at what happened.
You wanna just? Are you ready? Come on.
I'm not singing today. I was up all night.
Of course, Mariah has to sing. It's what she does. You know, if she knows the words, it's her song, right? Hard to keep a pop princess silent when her own tunes are like blaring out of those speakers there. Corden hosted The Late Show for 8 years and is saying goodbye. A lot of changes in the talk show world, right? Yeah, Trevor Noah said goodbye to The Daily Show, and James Corden, he's bowing out. So very interesting, you know, what's going on, who's going to replace him, and all that good stuff. Yeah.
I want to know where else we're going to see James Corden. He's so talented and has such a big fan base. He's going to do big things still. Can't wait to see what's next.
And everyone who's anyone in music has done that Carpool Karaoke because it goes viral like that, and it became a signature bit. So well done.
Oh, yeah.
Well done. Nice run. 8 years. Nice run. Well, one of the greatest rock bands of all time just unlocked another milestone, allowing more people to share in the power of their passion.
Check it out, the videos for 72 Seasons, the newest album from Rock and Roll Hall of Famers Metallica, will all get sign language interpretation. So look at this. You can see that with the split screen, the interpreters are signing the lyrics out, and the musical interludes are in the split screen right next to the original footage. And this effort is now being applauded by the deaf and hard of hearing community as a big step toward greater accessibility. The new album debuted at #2, by the way, on Billboard's Top 200.
Good for them, man. I mean, as huge as Metallica has been forever, and for them to take this step, I wonder if more people will follow suit.
Right. You hope so. Yeah.
And sometimes those interpreters, they get a bad rap or they become the butt of a joke on SNL or
I
something like that. Because you have to be
know.
so expressive in that job, and it's
Yeah.
kind of like, you're talking about
not fair.
snow removal at City Hall. Calm down. But for a Metallica song, I want to see the
Yeah.
the energy and the, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
So, yeah, let it all out. Well done. Nice.
And check this out. There is another icon who is helping to increase inclusivity.
The one and only, the legend Barbie. She's introducing the first doll with Down syndrome. Mattel worked with the National Down Syndrome Society to help its artists accurately and beautifully design the doll, all the way down to the single line on her palm, a characteristic often associated with those who have this condition. Limited number of dolls available online and will be in stores later this summer. And I really appreciate that attention to detail on top of the sense of inclusion. Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Everyone should be able to find a Barbie that looks like them.
Exactly. And they've been very good about that for many, many years now. So the latest iteration, congrats to them. Nice move. All right, everybody, with that, time to bring you a few quick little stories that are just fun to know. And today we turn an event that starts tomorrow. We turn to an event that starts tomorrow, which will turn the dreams of nearly 200 young men into reality. And will have the football fans in your life talking about ceilings and motors and reaching until the season kicks off in the fall.
Yes, you know what we're talking about, right? The NFL draft. This year it's being held in Kansas City. It'll feature the largest stage ever built by the city, too, by the way. They expect more than 300,000 people, and they're estimating more than $125 million to be spent.
That's a far cry from the early days when the commissioner used a chalkboard to write the names of the players and teams. We've come a long way, right?
Sure have.
The explosion of the draft's popularity can be traced back to 1980, in fact, when a fledgling cable network that was desperate for programming, desperate to have something to show, asked the league if they could broadcast the draft, right? Simple request. The commissioner actually didn't think fans would watch, but he agreed to it anyway, whatever. And ESPN has been doing draft coverage ever since, pulling in huge numbers. People love it. It is a made-for-TV event.
Oh, absolutely. And finally, it's fun to know that the first player ever drafted decided to work as a foam rubber salesman, since that paid better back in 1936. This year's #1 pick will sign a contract worth more than $10 million per year.
And I think the Eagles re-signed with their QB, Jalen Hurts, for $250 million over 5 years, $50 million a year. So times have changed. No kidding.
It's an understatement, right?
And enjoy, in my humble opinion, the second best barbecue in the country to everyone who's going to be in Kansas City. Good eating town. Good eating out there in Kansas City.
You were saying that we got to follow up with the producers on the barbecue show.
Oh,
you
we
had
gotta
that
do that.
idea the first time we were talking about it.
One of the best
Make it
places
happen.
is in a gas station. It's a whole thing in Kansas City.
Really?
So good, so good, so good, so good. Enjoy the draft. Coming up next here for us on The Upside, learn how a team of champions is putting its passion on display.
So whatever they felt was stripped away from them, they regain that power back and they display it for the camera and display it for the world.